I was trying to make a compilation video of the Generation Alpha stuff, like of this problem, but it's far too normie perspective that it was just intolerable. Honestly, like if you guys want to watch those videos, go ahead yourself. I'm not gonna like it's just not. They're not talking about like the bigger agenda with this thing. Okay, like it came out to seem like that Generation Alpha, like the people that were born like probably in, let me see here, I think it was 2010 or 2012 and above. It appeared to be that it was 2013 and up till 2025 when 2025 happens. Yeah, just they just changed a lot of this just statistics. Fuck, I can't talk. Right. So like they got rid of these statistics. Like like I remember it was 2010 last time, but they keep on changing it. So this video could be outdated, but whatever. But let's just say like the kids now, right? Like the 10 and 11 year olds, like most of them can't read because of what happened 4 years ago. Like when they were trying to learn how to read, they were all locked up like a prisoner because of the thing we can't ever talk about ever again unless you're pro this, right? Everybody knows in this community, right? So yeah, but what's even gets interesting when you think about it, even with the whatever the poke from 3 years ago, yeah, it spreads, right? And this poison spread to like people like it spread to me even too, like because I have a family of dumbasses who just listen to the fucking government and all this other stuff I can't talk about, but I'm just being vague, and you already know what I'm talking about. So, so yeah, they fucking took this road, but like, you know, it erases your memories. Like you can't remember as well, and it spread to me that like I can't remember shit. Like literally, like when I watched the video, I was like, what did I learn? Like just like here and there, like yeah, like I try to reflect on what I watch or what I read. I can barely remember why I even read. Like God, like so I try to use natural reader to just have it read to me so I can remember the voice. I tend to remember better with a voice, but like even that, like it's just getting hard to fucking remember things. I'm slowly trying to get rid of this problem, but like I just have to watch a whole bunch of videos on to how to get rid of this poison. But Generation Alpha, they can't read, and probably they took the shit in order to stay in school, right? So the conspiracy angle or the truth angle here is that this is a great way to introduce AI to the whole system because you have a whole generation that don't really know how to read that well. I know people are back from school, but like that they destroyed their younger years of learning. They're like in a special ed fucking learning right now, basically. Like they're behind the time of their education. I know they could have taught some people could have taught their kids how to read and all that stuff if they had homeschooling, but realistically, millennials and some Zoomers that have kids now, right? They don't know how to. They don't have the time to teach their kids. So, like, majority of them go with the free option, and they probably took the poke too. Okay, so this is the perfect time for them, for the elites, to introduce this technology to a generation that came and read, and also like okay, with the cover ups. I'll just say cover up to the face, right? From 4 years ago and up till 2022, people couldn't see their emotions. And like, like there's a certain age that the kids couldn't, like, could be, mentally or like socially more like socially or autistic from it, basically, because they didn't see the people's faces. That's why I read, right? They didn't become social and all that. They were just stuck on Zoom. So all that time, fuck. Like, you could say like, people can learn how to read again, but like, they're behind the times. Like, like they need catching up. And what else brings? better catching up with this technology, and this technology will think for them. Like, the Neuralink, we just have a perfect situation. They caused the problem, and the solution is the Neuralink, so that these kids can stay up to date of their age of their education. Let's just say, right? Because if you can't read, you're basically fucked in this reality, right? And school won't be any easier when you if you're behind. But yeah, but that's pretty much like let's just don't fucking put our kids into freaking these schools. But is there even time? Like the collapse is happening anyway. And I just hate talking about the collapse because it just doesn't, make people go forward. I just honestly like I just, if the collapse happens, it happens. There's nothing that we can't stop it. So, well, I mean, like people can't advance like in terms of with the collapse. You just basically put yourself in a dead end spiritually. Like there's some time left to learn what you need to learn, or like get a bunch of information and just print it out or whatever. Just print it out so that you can build up your knowledge onto the next life. Get as much knowledge as you can. That's all you really can do, and just don't just focus on the end too much. You know what I mean? Because it'll put you in a rut and might make you repeat this cycle again, or this life that you have to become coming back to this world as a fucking controlled zombie in a sense. Yeah, coming back into this Neuralink world or whatever the elites have.